Ladies and gentlemen, the adjutant will now inform the commander of troops that the parade is formed. The adjutant has informed the commander of troops that the parade is formed. The commander of troops has ordered the adjutant to receive the report. Ladies and gentlemen, in the military, the command received the report is synonymous to acquiring the status of your troops. Accountability in the military is one of the fundamental necessities for everything we do. Accountability is a necessary action that takes place before and after every military operation, because every commander must know the number of troops he has to commit in battle or operations. The adjutant has now brought the staff and turned the parade over to the commander of troops. This signifies that the adjutant authority in the parade has ceased, and all orders will now come from the commander of troops. Ladies and gentlemen, the commander of troops has taken charge of the parade, and this concludes the first phase of the parade. The second and final phase will commence immediately His Excellency Mr. President arrives. Thank you for your apt attention. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to announce the arrival of the Chief of Staff, Armed Forces of Liberia, Major General Tifison Faya Fola.
You heard it right from the MC Charles. This is the arrival of the Chief of Staff.
The Chief of Staff is accompanied by the Forces Sergeant Major of the Armed Forces of Liberia, Forces Sergeant Major William Dabolo. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to recognize the presence of Major General Paul Rogers and delegation. Major General Paul Rogers is the Adjutant General of the United States Michigan Guard. The United States Michigan National Guard is a key partner to the Armed Forces of Liberia. There is no way you can talk about the discipline and professionalism of the Armed Forces of Liberia without mentioning the contributions of the United States Michigan National Guard.